Welcome back to Lovin Dubai show. We are now joined by Nikhil, Nair, Consumer Business Lead at HTC MEA, to talk about futuristic new VR glasses made for wellness and mindful productivity. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Pleasure's all mine.
Thank you for coming. I've seen videos, I've seen photos, but I haven't seen these in real life yet.
Yeah.
First of all, before we do the reveal, before we do the unveil, tell us what we're going to be seeing today.
You're going to see the world's first commercially available immersive glasses. You see there are a lot of prototypes out in the world. We're actually excited to bring it to commercial use for the first time. And we're actually in sync with global launch timelines. Actually, it's just coming out in October. And we had our first sneak preview at GITEX. And you guys are going to actually experience immersive realities across different content platforms, and that's what it is, in the most convenient way possible. I can assure you.
Okay, so they're called the Vive Flow.
Yes.
And like, so this whole world is kind of new to me.
Yeah.
What actually happens when you put on these glasses? What do you experience, and why are these particularly for wellness and mindful productivity?
Yeah, so I think it's a very simple one word. It's just disconnect. These glasses allow you to disconnect from your current environment. So typically it could mean you would want to experience entertainment, you would want to experience mental well-being, you just want to do something for yourself in terms of self-productivity training applications. So it just gives you a host of different, I would say, opportunities to just disconnect from your current environment.
So interesting using technology to disconnect.
Absolutely.
Because usually for me, I'm like,
it's the other way around, right?
Can we see them?
Absolutely. So we've had a major upgrade on the conventional VR or the immersive glasses category. So this is what the Vive Flow looks like. It's extremely portable, extremely lightweighted, weighs 189 grams. We've gone one step ahead actually, and also built in a light cushion with built-in diopter lens. So typically you could adjust it if you're wearing glasses, you can take those off and you can actually just adjust it if you're whatever eye power you may have. So you experience a less, there's least amount of strain on your eyes when you're trying the experience, and you can actually consume it. So I typically have started watching all my Netflix on these glasses.
Really?
Rather than just the television, because it's that much more immersive.
How so?
So another really cool use case of this product is you're able to actually stream content from your phone onto this as well. So everything from Instagram to TikTok to WhatsApp to emails, you could actually use these glasses. So it actually gives our users, aside from all the immersive content, an opportunity to get an extended screen.
So I could be using like this, but my visual is here.
Not like, for the laptop,
for my phone, my visual is here.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
And when you're sitting at home, let's say, for example, do you and whoever you're at home with, do you both wear pairs?
Yeah, we do a couple of there are a lot of watch parties which you can do, or you could play social games as well, light gaming.
Oh, cool.
So that's another added really cool value that you can have in terms of just getting people hooked on. And I've played with my friends back in the US as well, so it's just that much more easier to kind of catch up in VR with your avatars and play.
The most interesting thing I saw was the video of the girl. So she's sitting at home, she's doing yoga.
Yes.
So is she watching it's just an immersive yoga experience?
Yes. So we've got a host of almost 200 plus applications at launch and growing. And today it's a mixed bag of productivity applications, yoga, mental well-being, and there is so much interesting content coming out where it allows you to, you could just like disconnect and just calm yourself down. There are mental well-being applications or productivity applications, which helps you to kind of just maybe color a random wall, go crazy.
Color a random wall?
Yeah, so things like that. You could just, and the cooler part is we've done away with a dedicated controller. So you could actually use your phone as a controller.
And it connects to different types of phones. So if you have like an Android or an iPhone or whatever, it does connect to different...
At launch today, we are compatible with Android.
Okay.
We are testing, and hopefully by Q1 next year, we're going to be... There's a lot of users out there like yourself. So yeah, we were pretty excited, and hopefully I think by Q1, we should be in line with that.
I'm so intrigued because I'm so excited they're here because I can actually have the opportunity to really try it.
Yeah. I could transport you to the Louvre in like 5 seconds.
Put me there.
If that works, absolutely.
And I know there's something that also caught my attention is that it's got a cooling vent.
Yes. So typically with the amount of power usage that this consumes, we have innovated heavily in terms of compressing, the depth of the lenses. So typically if you see conventional VR headsets, there's a certain amount of gap between the lenses. We call this the pancake lens. We have kind of compressed them. And more,
Pancake lenses.
yes, just to keep it simple. And more importantly, we've also kind of worked extremely well on the power consumption. So we've done away with the battery from the headset purely for safety reasons. So you typically need to connect it to a power bank, but then that allows us to also have a built-in fan, which allows you to wear it for longer periods of time.
Interesting.
So yeah.
I'm wearing some makeup. I don't want to ruin it.
As long as you are comfortable, you can just give it a shot.
So you have connected it to something. Oh, already I can hear it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. It's like I'm in my living room.
Exactly.
Oh, you're gonna do that.
You can use this. You can. That's the phone for you. Just extend your hands. Extend your hands.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It's literally. The quality is incredible. Okay.
Yeah. That's what we call by disconnecting from your environment.
And the music is so serene. Oh, I'm gonna put on.
It's like a pointer, so you can just.
I've chosen a 360-degree jigsaw.
Perfect.
Which I could do
Whatever
on a weekend.
helps you.
Whichever helps me chill.
Sure.
Okay, so Jigsaw 360. I'm gonna allow access to my phone. Oh my gosh. How long can I stay in here? Before I have to come back to reality?
To be honest.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
And you're back.
The sound.
Yeah. And if you want a little bit more privacy,
really loudly?
No, you were fine. You could also kind of connect your Bluetooth, your phones from your phone, so you get a little bit more privacy if you don't want to get the sound. But yeah, it's got built-in audio speakers that gives you a bit of a Dolby surround experience, and yeah, you could go all out. This is so weird, but like just kind of having this conversation now. I kind of forgot I was on the show, because it was the sound is so chill. Yes.
And there was like a jigsaw, and it felt like it was like like the Back to Time Lion King surrounding, and I was just like, oh, this is beautiful.
Exactly.
Imagine actually having one of these at home. That's crazy.
Absolutely. So you kind of just just got disconnected for.
So weird.
Absolutely. And the opportunities we're coming up with is endless. We're actually working aside from VR applications itself. There's a very exciting opportunity in terms of actually live streaming content. So we're working exclusively with a lot of operators in the region. To bring back experiences that you can physically not experience, be it a football event, a game, or a concert. Now, if you're not physically there, you can actually have 360 cameras actually broadcasting it live to people like yourselves experiencing it in your living room.
Are people? So we've seen VR headsets, maybe not to this kind of power, I guess. But are people nervous to move on to VR? Are people kind of cautious to try something new? And if so, how are you kind of encouraging them to see something so cool?
Yeah, great question. Well, look, we've obviously been very focused on gaming as a virtual reality category, and that's been very niche. We see productivity, mental well-being, and entertainment on the go, or immersive experiences wherever you are, bring that convenience factor being an acceptable, experience. So typically, previously, conventionally, the time frame from buying a headset to experiencing it in your house would take maybe a couple of hours in terms of setup and stuff. We have kind of compressed that timeline to probably just a couple of minutes. So that's where we see it being a lot more acceptable. And then the content ecosystem, I think, I'll give you a case in point, right? When you had HD televisions, you had a lot of HD, products out there, but there wasn't HD content. Today, when we are launching virtual reality products and immersive glasses like these, there is a content ecosystem. You have 200 plus titles. You've got a host of 360 videos on YouTube and Vimeo that you can. In fact, I'll take you to the England, Italy, UEFA to 2020 game with 360 experience, and you will literally feel like you were in the dressing room with the players, you were on the field, you were watching the penalties at the stadium, and that's the kind of absolutely cool, and I want you to try that out as well. But then that's the kind of experience we're gunning for specifically with the 2022 World Cup coming up next year. It looks exciting, and that's what we're going to bring to a lot of our customers.
Literally be part of it. It's so incredible, these kind of technological leaps. Just before we go, we are talking about the Vive Flow, which is brought to us by HTC MEA. Before we finish the show, very quickly, Where can we get it? When is it available?
Yeah.
Holiday festive period coming up. I know someone at home who would love to get hands on this.
Absolutely.
How can he get it?
So we've kept all of that in mind, and we're going to be launching with Etisalat exclusively for the first 2 weeks. In fact, pre-orders go live starting today, hence we're here. And hopefully the announcement with Etisalat comes up later today, but then that's going to be on with a free carry case for the glasses. And then you're going to be seeing us across all retailers, Virgin, GK Games, all the online partners. We're going to be retailing in the next 2 weeks.
This is and just very quickly, if people want to try it before they purchase,
yes,
can they do so in those stores?
Yes, absolutely. So we're going to have, you can visit any of the Etisalat stores.